Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Las Vegas airports to charge $3,000 F-1 race landing fee, Pioeer Aerospace bankruptcy, FAA grants Pathfinder 1 Airship special airworthiness certificate. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Las Vegas airports to charge $3,000 F-1 race landing fee. The Arizona Pilots Association set forth in a communique that the entirety of Las Vegas, Nevada's GA airports, Reid International, Henderson Executive, and North Las Vegas, will require all GA aircraft arriving during the time period spanning November 14th through 20th to secure reservations and prior permission and pay a $3,000 arrival fee. The exorbitant fees are reportedly attributable to the Formula One events occurring over the antecedent dates. Formula One in 2023 surpasses horse racing as the sport of kings. However, unlike horse racing, polo, yachting, etc., Formula One commands a massive international audience. In 2021, the sport reported a global television audience of 1.55 billion viewers. The nexus of popularity, pomp, and overhead occasions stratospheric attendance fees. Tickets for the upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix range from a minimum of $195 per person for the November 15th opening ceremony to $950 per person for the November 16th qualifying heats to nearly $3,500 per person for good November 18th race day seats. Race day trackside seats can be had for a cool $5,790 apiece. Coming up after the break, Edmo offers protective boot for uAvionix Tail Beacon X.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Edmo offers protective boot for uAvionix Tail Beacon X. Edmo Distributors has broadened its product line to include the TBX boot, a protective cover designed to shield uAvionix's Tail Beacon X from on-ground damage. Fashioned from durable, high-visibility orange PETG plastic, the TBX boot unit is custom designed and built to provide a perfect protective fit over the Tail Beacon X's clear glass sphere and dual ADS-B antennas, thereby shielding the aforementioned against accidental breakage. By dint of effortless slide-on, slide-off installation and removal, the TBX boot unit slips over the Tail Beacon X's ADS-B antenna wings and globe, remaining securely in place via a precision friction fit. Wisconsin CAP cadets win high-altitude balloon challenge. A 5-cadet team from the Civil Air Patrol's Wisconsin Wing's Stevens Point Composite Squadron has taken first-place honors in the 3rd annual Civil Air Patrol High-Altitude Balloon Challenge. The winning team received 2023's Kittinger Cup and an accompanying $5,000 prize for an experiment germane to cold welding in low Earth orbit. Cadets from the North Carolina Wing's Raleigh Wake Composite Squadron placed second, earning a $500 prize. FAA updates 5G guidelines. The FAA has updated its guidance pertaining to 5G C-band interference and the potential adverse effects thereof on aircraft radio altimeters. The agency recommends operators equip affected aircraft with 5G-tolerant radio altimeters ASAP. Subject guidance published in Safety Alert for Operators 21007, titled Risk of Potential Adverse Effects on Radio Altimeters When Operating in the Presence of 5G C-band Interference, is the latest official update set forth by the FAA. Aero-TV, Mr. Regulation explains the current Mosaic process. ANN knows of no one who is as on top of all things regulatory as AEA's Rick Perry, and by chance we ran into Rick and some of the AEA gang at NBAA 2023 and corralled him into explaining the modus operandi for their request, along with other organizations, for an extension of the proposed Mosaic rule. Be sure to check out our recent Aero-TV interview on YouTube. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Pioeer Aerospace enters Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Pioeer Aerospace Corporation, d.b.a. ASR-Pioneer, has declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy and is seeking to sell the company under Section 363 of the Bankruptcy Code. The parachute manufacturer is a collection of companies, including Pioeer and Strong Parachutes, taken under wing by former parent Aviation Safety Resources, when it was run by former boss Larry Williams, who was booted from the company last year and reportedly suing them for damages. The initial filing in the Middle District of Florida Orlando Division on November 1st raises quite a few questions, especially since the creditors list seems incomplete and at least one significant shareholder claims to have not been notified about the filing. A company spokesperson told ANN that, quote, "Our company has filed for reorganization under Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code. We are pursuing a sale of the company under Section 363 of the Bankruptcy Code. This was a difficult choice to make, but we are hopeful to come out better on the other side," end quote. The same company official attempted to coerce ANN into not reporting the story, even though the filing is a public event easily accessed online, specifically mentioning the potential for future ad business if and when the company recovered. ANN counseled the official that this was not a proper conversation and that we would not be a part of it. After these messages, FAA grants Pathfinder 1 Airship Special Airworthiness Certificate.
I grew up in an aviation family. My dad flew airplanes and flew air shows actually, so ever since I was 3 years old, the only thing I've ever wanted to do was be an air show pilot. It's cliche, but I get to live my dream every single day. I'm currently using the Hartzell Talon, the new Aerobatic propeller. It's increased the performance of the airplane. It's made the harmonics balance throughout the airplane so much better. By far the best aerobatic propeller that I've ever flown behind.
Welcome back. FAA grants Pathfinder 1 Airship Special Airworthiness Certificate. Google co-founder Sergey Brin founded Lighter Than Air Research for purpose of advancing airship technologies and fostering the design, development, and construction of a new generation of ecologically conscious flying machines. The aircraft born of Brin's investment has been ascribed the apposite moniker Pathfinder 1 and was recently granted a special airworthiness certificate by the FAA. The certificate authorizes LTA to fly Pathfinder 1 within the conjoined Class D airspace of Northern California's Moffett Federal Field and neighboring Palo Alto Airport. Initial ground testing will see the immense airship tethered to a mobile outdoor mast. A series of approximately 25 low-altitude flights totaling some 50 hours will follow. While its rigid architecture is evocative of the immense airships of the early 20th century, the 3,000 titanium hubs and 10,000 carbon fiber reinforced polymer tubes, of which Pathfinder 1's subframe consists, mass so little that the aircraft can be borne aloft by inert helium. By way of thrust, Pathfinder 1 is motivated by a hybrid electric propulsion system comprising two 150-kilowatt diesel generators and 24 storage batteries supplying power to no fewer than 12 electric motor-rotor assemblies distributed about the airship's lateral perimeter. Directional control is via four aft-mounted fin rudder assemblies. So powered Pathfinder is capable of vertical takeoff and landing and forward speeds of up to 64 knots. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!